How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Battlefield 2042 video. Now, there is some big news today and there is some good news today. There is a lot of brand new, very interesting leaks for Battlefield 2042. Now, the user Lucapook on YouTube uploaded this video with a bunch of different leaked gameplay. Back in the beta, he got some sort of big glitch where he could play locked content from Portal mode, and he could play that in the actual beta and use some of the different weapons and gadgets and stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to access. So big shout out to Lucapook for capturing this gameplay. It really helps out the community for getting a better understanding of what we're probably going to see for when the game finally comes out. But there were some big things in his gameplay. Different weapons like the G3A3, the M24OB, the A91, the M39 EMR, and then the SMAW rocket launcher. That, and there's a bunch of old school gadgets like the defibrillators that we all know and love, like the old school defibrillators where you just instantly can revive people, unlike what we saw in the beta where it took forever. They have the mobile respawn beacons, the little radio transmissions that the recon class would normally carry so that you and your teammates can spawn pretty much anywhere on the map. And then they had this little syringe that you could revive teammates with. Basically just a bunch of gadgets that we all know and love from the previous Battlefield games were shown in this gameplay. So a lot of these old school assets that a lot of people were complaining about that weren't in the beta are actually in the game. And this is absolutely huge news. I mean, this is amazing news. This just goes to show that if the community has enough backlash and DICE is well aware of some of the concerns that people have, and a lot of people want these old school mechanics brought back to the new Battlefield, if a lot of these well-loved assets and game mechanics are going to be in Portal mode, they could probably put them in the main game. Hopefully DICE can find this little bit of middle ground, because if Portal mode has all these old assets for old school Battlefield, I know that's what I'm personally going to play all the time. A lot of people that played the beta do not like the idea of specialists. Specialists just kind of take away the feel of old school Battlefield. So if there's a mode where people can play with these old gadgets and these old mechanics and they can have old school Battlefield classes and they don't have to worry about specialists, I have a feeling that a lot of old veteran Battlefield players are probably going to stick to what feels like old school Battlefield. I know if there's a mode that doesn't force these specialists onto me, I'm probably going to stick to that mode. So I feel like Battlefield Portal might actually end up being the more popular of the two if they keep all the old assets just specifically in Portal mode. I don't know how big or how interactive Portal mode is going to be at launch, but maybe this is their answer to all the complaints that people have for the new Battlefield beta. Maybe they want to take Battlefield in a new direction, and this is the whole reason that they made Portal mode to begin with, so that they could make the new and the old fans happy. I personally would like to see a middle ground. I think that their new vision of Battlefield 2042 could use a little bit of more old school Battlefield, like the defibrillators making a return. I think old school defibrillators would work better in the new Battlefield 2042, because the way that the medics heal in the beta didn't get the job done. It didn't cut it. It was too slow, too clunky. No one ever really revived each other. If a lot of these things like the mobile respawn beacon make a reappearance, I'll be happy. But overall, I think this is great. This gives me a sliver of hope for Battlefield. I'll be honest, after playing the beta and after seeing everyone's reactions to the beta, I didn't have much hope for the game. I'm still kind of rooting for a delay because I want this game to be well polished. I don't want it to be another example of Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 5 where it just had a rough start and then they have to spend a year or two fixing the game. I want this game to be nice and just have enough time in the oven. I want a good Battlefield experience. I want as many people to enjoy Battlefield as possible, old fans and the new fans. I think they need to find some sort of middle ground, but the fact that a lot of these items are for sure in the game in some way or another is a good sign that DICE can probably play around, figure out the community feedback from the beta. If you didn't know, they're passing around surveys, so check your emails. You might have a survey from the beta. They want to get a general idea from people's feedback, and hopefully a lot of those complaints will end up changing the game for the better. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Do these leaks get you more or less excited for Battlefield 2042? Do you want to see more of old school Battlefield, or do you want them to take a new approach? I know a lot of people said that they enjoyed the beta and they want it to pretty much stay the same because they like the new approach. But then at the same time, a lot of the veteran players players didn't really enjoy the beta too much. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys want to join the discussion, you can join my Discord. The link is in the description down below. You can join the community and talk about Battlefield. And then if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, I stream there pretty regularly at SwanyPlaysGames Live. I will be streaming a lot of Battlefield 2042 when it comes out. And then if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications for all your Battlefield 2042 news and updates. And that is going to do it for me, guys, and I will talk to you all in the next video.